welcome in. So, we're going to be playing on the truly Bedrock server yet again, as is the deal. We got a ton of redstone we got to build up tonight. You guys know what's happening. If you've seen the last couple of live streams, then you'll know that we have been working up on all of our tracers over here. And we have basically all of those done and installed. Each one of these is an active and alive redstone line that goes to each one of these farms all throughout the base. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So we're going to be hooking all of these actual redstone lines into the builds themselves. I'm a day late. What are you talking about? It's Thursday. Oh my god, it's Wednesday. I shouldn't be streaming right now. Jeez, hold up. Never mind, guys. Wait, that's the wrong screen. I know it's Wednesday. Jeez, get out of here. We didn't stream yesterday. It's fine. Farm tutorial win. At some point, I need to slightly update that and redesign it. I wanted to work on that the last couple days, but I've been busy with things. So this is where the base currently stands. We have all the tracers done and installed. They're all lit up and looking amazing. Now we need to hook in each of these little redstone lines to the actual builds themselves. So basically each one of these is going to be somewhat unique and different because, you know, the redstone line for this one is going to be different than the redstone line for that one. Actually, those two are exactly the same. Please ignore me. But like, you know, turning off the melon and pumpkin farm is different than turning off the kelp farm. So a lot of unique redstone. At least we can reuse the redstone from any of these streams and send it directly into the farms. That is the idea, everybody. That's what we're here to do. So which one should we actually start with? We're already here on this one. I guess we should maybe take some items out of here before this just keeps despawning again. Once we have all the redstone in place, then we'll set up the water streams and actually get these items going into storage. And then once the items are going into storage, then we'll set up the master switch. That seems like the most important order of operations, doesn't it? Before we can get into that, we need to say thanks to Ash for 52 months of subscribing. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have no room in here for any type of wood. Where do I put all this stuff? I guess we're putting it into this box for now, because I just need to get out of here. We gotta get progress done. You're in my living room? Be afraid? You should be afraid. It's probably dusty in there. Hope you don't have allergies. Didn't realize it'd be a stream tonight. Neither did I. Daily streams win. Maybe. I was thinking about maybe we do daily streams for the next couple of days. Get some things wrapped up around the base. Finish stuff off. We're all afraid. Good. Good. Be very afraid. So... we need a bunch of redstone materials. I don't really have that. I think what we're going to have to do is a couple bits of sticky piston and slime blocks because some of the redstone is really deep underground, you know? So we might need a little bit of that. Also, we're going to need a bunch of redstone dust, of course, some actual building blocks, maybe a couple target blocks, kind of doubt that. And then, otherwise, like, it should be fairly simple to get all these wrapped up. We're going to need to leave ourselves some, like, marker blocks on the surface to tell ourselves which ones are done, though. Which ones are done? You mined out entire area of your world for sim distance to Y63? Y63 isn't that deep. I mined up this area to Y63. That's about what we did here. It's still impressive, though. It's quite a bit of mining, isn't it? So... thing about these redstone lines is, like, we're not quite done with them. So maybe we just turn this farm off for now. I feel like that's maybe the best way to go about it. Because we don't really need this thing running too much anyway. But yeah, as you can see, we just got to turn it off by powering either that piston or this piston right here. And honestly, that's not too complicated. I think we'll go with the little slime block method, because why not, right? I don't know how many days we're at, but we're at like 700 plus for my actual time. Of course, it's a server, so, you know, it's on 24/7, so the actual days on the server doesn't mean anything, because that's just, like, how long the server's been online. I guess we're going to have to move all that eventually, aren't we? That seems a little bit ridiculous. I don't want to do that. Do we just throw it all away? Do we even need all this? Do we even need it? We probably need it. It's definitely in the way right now, though. 100% it's in the way. Yeah, this is where the thing's actually going to be going. Did I bring lamps? I brought lamps. Okay, let's just move this up to somewhere where it's not in my way right now, because there's a chest right here. We'll just, like, put that up there. And put all that in there. Brilliant. Not even a problem. See, look at this. Big brain solutions right here, guys. Lamps! Yeah, we're going to be installing quite a bit more lamps tonight. But what have you guys been up to today? Have you done anything? Done anything fun? All I did was accidentally sleep in too late again, because apparently my alarm clock is just broken on my phone. It just doesn't do anything that it should. I set like 100 alarms, and none of them go off. So that's been fun. So if you see me getting on later than normal, that's why. Got a photo op? That sounds fun. You've been doing work well. Everybody's gotta work. Unfortunately. So that's the actual farm itself, and then that's redstone for the farm. So we gotta keep that in operation, basically. Get some repeaters going in here, and then we need more of these right here. Gotta make sure those get powered. That's actually powered already. We just gotta power 4 more of these? I don't know how we're gonna power all those. Because we can't have, like, one right here, can we? Okay, we're gonna have to send in... This is gonna be annoying, but we're gonna have to send in a repeater right there to power this. Really need to get that easy item dumper pack. I probably should, but I refuse to change! I'm old and stuck in my ways. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Right, so we can actually just point it in there like that. Boom, now all of these are done. And we can cover this thing up with a whole bunch of concrete and never, ever, ever look at it again. Cool. And then, of course, we'll put a little bit of, you know, ice in there and stuff. Do I have an iPhone? I don't. I don't know. I've, like, turned off the phone. I installed another, because, like, I don't just use a standard alarm clock. I have one that, like, yells at you and makes you do puzzles and things in order to, like, turn it off. I got, like, a memory game and then, like, you know, all these different things to get me out of... It doesn't really work that well. But it's allegedly to wake me up. And sometimes it does. Most of the time, though, I can still just sleep through it, even though it's, like, too powerful. It's supposed to be really effective. Yeah, I kind of learned to do them in my sleep as well. That's the problem. I'm just so smart that I can now solve all these puzzles and things while I'm basically asleep, or I'll wake up for like 2 seconds and then solve the puzzles. So, yeah, not particularly helpful. Okay, we're actually getting down here now. Me! Thank you for gifting a sub to Bates. Very nice of you. So I downloaded Alarmy. It's also kind of dystopian because these alarm clock apps have, like, ads in them. So you're, like, barely conscious. And it's like, boom, here's a mobile game. Don't you want to download this now? Oh, okay, well, that... I obviously should have seen that coming. Hey, look at that. Didn't even flood anything, though. If you can't do it in your sleep, you'll sleep through it? Heck yeah! we're brethren of heavy sleepers over here. Let's go. It's you know, it's not a bad trait. We're just really heavy sleepers. You know. Evolutionarily, it's helpful because when everyone else is, you know, losing sleep and cranky because... Listen, I'm struggling to figure out a good reason why it's helpful. It's really not. I would like to not sleep as much as I do. I need a nuke alarm sound. I've literally slept through, like, you know, those alarms that they use for, like, wildfires and, like, tsunamis and things. Those big sirens. Yeah, I've slept through those before. I wake up, it's a ghost town, no one's around. Like, what happened? Everyone disappeared. Let's see. I guess we're gonna mine out this right here. Even when there was wasps living in my wall and they were getting into my room, I would still sleep through that. There's like, at one point there was one like flying around my room. I was just like, put the sheet over my bed. I was like, I'm going back to bed, man. I ain't got time to deal with this. Ain't nobody got time to deal with this. Hilarious. It's so fun. Okay, so this will turn that off now. Cool. It's actually supposed to be inverted, though. So, like, when the line is on, the farm is supposed to be off. I've told you this time and time again! They're dead, Casper. You need to leave it alone. And if they did come back, I wouldn't tell you. Just to spite you. Listen, if you are somewhere where there is an alarm going off for a nuclear bomb, you may as well just sleep in. Because, like, you're not going to survive that. And would you really want to survive that? You're probably going to get cancer and die anyway. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's fine. If you're going to go out on your terms. Just saying. It's not like, you know, they light off those sirens if you're not going to... If you're in, like, the country or something. Do we have those sirens anymore? I don't know. Listen, I don't know these things. Okay, so now the farm's on. Cool. What are we making? We are connecting our redstone line water streams to the farms right now. So technically this is still running. Should we just go ahead and, like, do both at once? Because, like, now we got all these items sitting here. I feel like we should just go ahead and take this water stream and send it back to spawn. And just, like, get those items in there. Although, it's, like, it's not even ready over here right now. Not even ready, my guys. Maybe we just turn off the line, then. That's a solution. How do I turn it off? There we go. Ta-da! We did it, guys! And now that should turn off the farm, too. That's a BMW. Wow. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't read that. A queen bee. How do you know it was a queen bee? Where are we going to install the auto sorter? We already have. It's in the middle of the base. That's what all these things are. Why is there still items coming up here? Yeah, so it's in the core of the base. That's why all the items go to the core of the base. It's the central processing hub for all of our items. Okay, so now we need to install the redstone line for the cactus farm. Okay, well, the redstone line for the cactus farm is done. That was easy. And now we got to do the redstone line for this dude over here. This little dude right here. This one. That was pretty good, though, Kula. BMW. Here's the redstone line for this. This just needs to run straight into there. We are going to need some redstone torches. We already have some redstone torches. I already got some. Codex, thank you for the Prime sub for 2 months. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing good tonight. Phoenix, thank you for the biddies as well. I think that was all the notifications. Susa, welcome in. Over on TikTok. Okay, so this thing's going to be running actively for a second. And then I think we just use a repeater right here, and that should turn off the whole thing, right? And then we just got to take this redstone line and take it to there. But I think if we redirect that, yeah, we lose that. Okay. Easy solution. We get a second redstone line. Ta-da! And now it's running again. So now we just got to go turn off this this tracer. Not even a problem, guys. Oh, it's the wrong tracer. My bad. It is a problem. Problems are happening. Where is the redstone for this one? Oh, it's like all the way back. Why did I cover it up? It's right there. Yeah, so now this farm should turn off. There we go. Looking good. And these ones right here are still powered. I'm guessing because there's a redstone dust. Yeah. So if we break that out, this one isn't going to be powered? Okay. What can we do to power that? Easy solution. Not even but a problem. Now we just got to power this one as well. Slight problem. See, this is where these target blocks come in. Then we just do something like that. And now that one's messed up, so we just put that back. But then we don't even need that one. Brilliant. Genius. Okay, so that's all solved. Someone that actually respects Bedrock? It seems like a rarity, doesn't it? There's definitely a lot of trash talking that happens on Bedrock Edition, but don't let me fool you. We do a fair amount of trash talking in Bedrock Edition here too, but it's from experience, not from ignorance. I don't know, maybe some ignorance too, for good measure, just because it's kind of fun sometimes. But we have a lot of things that we can complain about, and rightfully so. And our complaining does good for the community. We help get things fixed around here by complaining about them. It's actually a very effective method. We're not just complaining for the fun of it. Okay. We do some of that as well, but it's productive. Because, no one's ever going to know about the problems if you don't talk about the problems. Discombobulated? Was there a time zone change? Frontiersman? Unbelievable. No, honey, no one cares about that. Sorry. There's 3 people that care about that. And you and Cool are 2 of them. Sorry. That's what Mojang told me. What can I say? We should probably go ahead and just dump some of this stuff into the compost line again. Rude. I'm just relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger over here. I talked to Jeb himself and he was like, nah, I ain't got time for that. This isn't the right one. I got too many storage systems, man. They're busy adding happy gas to the game. By the way, we should see a release date for that sometime soon. Interestingly enough, we did not get a... we did not get an update out this week, so no betas. Just like a weird little tiny small beta for the Ghast update that released like late on a Monday for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. I thought it was because they were going to release 1.21.100 betas yesterday, but they did not, and apparently that's not happening this week. So I would say the Ghast update is probably still at least 2 to 3 weeks away. I don't think it's going to get pushed to July, but like, it's still not very close. Because they haven't even finished it up on Java yet either. We don't have a release candidate. We have 3 Java pre-releases out right now. 3! Usually there's like 3 to 5. Maybe slightly more. But we should see a release candidate at least next week. Like, if they don't have a release candidate out by next week, then it might actually be July. Is this pre-recorded? Yes, Squaz. Squaz? Yes, this is pre-recorded. I knew you were going to come to my stream and ask this question. So I decided to hack your brain and just, You ever seen the movie, Now You See Me? Yeah, I've been psychologically manipulating you for months to get you to come to this stream. Right at the exact time where my pre-recorded stream would say hi to you. It's a lot of work, but it panned out pretty well. Oh, mentalist, yes. Big brain over here. Big brain. Okay, so which one of these are... Okay. We're gonna have some problems with powering this. Because we gotta power them two lamps right there. I mean, maybe we can just move down this redstone line. How about that? Get this redstone line out of the way. It's gonna be slightly visible over there, but that's fine, I think. So let's just take... Take this output. It's not... Oh, wait, no, there is sugarcane. It's just like... I'm pretty sure this one hasn't been getting powered. Yeah, it's just a ray tracing bug again. What's my favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts? Oh, man. Probably strawberry. I'm basic. What can I say? So if we put this right there... Oh, no, it's not going to be powered? Oh, because that one's not powered. Okay, so we're going to take this right here, and then... No, we can just take a redstone line from there and send it up. Okay, that'll power all that. And then we can take a redstone line from here and then send it up to there, and then that'll just work. Okay. We're finding solutions to simple problems that I should have found solutions to when we built this. When I built this city. And that'll actually work right there. Okay, brilliant. Let's just fill that back in. Boom. No one will ever be the wiser. Yeah, so the iron farms have been fixed for quite a while. I just had to put a bed lower down for some reason. Still not entirely sure what's up with that, but it is what it is. Okay, we're actually going to have it be like this. And the reason being is that we need a repeater right here. That actually needs to be a slab. Hold up, please. I'm using all of my brain function right now to achieve some kind of janky redstone. It'll probably be worth it, but I need you to trust me. Do you think you can trust me? That should have been a regular block as well. I don't know how that ended, like, push out the fence gate. Oh, because it got pushed back on the other side, I guess. Interesting. Right. Well, that might have just flooded out all my sugarcane down there. No, just float over top of it. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to make this work, actually. Please hold while I think of another solution. Can I just get, like, a redstone torch underneath it? Like, right... I don't know how I'm going to power all those. How am I going to do it? What mods do I use? No mods. It's all vanilla. This is just a resource pack. Big difference. Mods change the game. Resource pack, change how the game looks. Yeah, so how do we actually want to do that, then? So I was thinking we send in a repeater from the side, because it's supposed to go out like this, right? Let's just work on getting these ones in place. Let's just start from the beginning, and then maybe we'll just naturally figure out a solution as we go. Sometimes it happens. Should use the sand pack on stream? No. No can do. Yeah, some of these end ones just aren't going to get powered how we want. Just aren't going to get powered. Yeah, see, we're missing 2 at this point. Yeah, they just released the 3rd pre-release today. So, I think probably next week we'll get a release candidate. And then probably next week we'll also get the... What do we want to call it? The final beta. For it on Bedrock Edition. Or, you know, maybe we already had the final beta for it this week. And now they're just trying to... Why is that redirected to the side? Oh, because it's going down with the sea lantern. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so maybe we already had the final beta this week. Maybe next week we'll get 0.100 betas, which will be the next update for Bedrock Edition. And then maybe we will not see that happen, and there's going to be another beta even. We just don't know what Mojang is doing because they haven't announced a release date yet. Okay, we need this to be constantly powered, so it's like that. So otherwise this torch is going to turn on and off sometimes. So that's permanently powered. That's fine. We will put another torch right here. And boom, now this powers all that. Okay, so now we have some room to get in here. I don't know if I can get that last lamp. What am I trying? I'm trying to power these lamps without powering all the other redstone that's around it. I didn't think it'd be this difficult. See, I just want to get these 2 lamps. Unless we, like, bump this out by a block, and we just hide that lamp. Or, we just always have those lamps powered with, like, a lever or something. I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, is we just put a lever right there. I don't know, like, another way to do it, because we have too much redstone right here. Unless we just sacrifice some of these pistons. We could just do that. We could just sacrifice 2 pistons in the farm. Just make it so that they never harvest. And then our redstone line would be perfect. And then, you know what? That sounds like a great solution. Let's just do that. There we go. And then it doesn't matter that that's cross-powering, because it doesn't matter. Why not just lever it? Because we needed it to be toggleable. This redstone line turns off. It's gonna be cool. Okay, so now we have the fun job of actually running the redstone line down to the bottom of the build, because we still need to do that. Don't forget about that part. And then where are we going to take this redstone line out from? I don't know. We have too much junk in the inventory is what it is. I can't focus when my inventory is full, you know? Young! Or Caleb Young. Thank you very much for the biddies. Many, many of them. Much appreciated. Jeez. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. It's quite a few. Appreciate it. Your brain's turning into much more looking at the confusing redstone. That's exactly what's happening to me. Don't worry, you're not alone. This is what happens. It's just a natural part of life when you get older. Okay, where's our actual redstone in this build? All the way over here. Okay, so we need to power this piston. So basically just to the right of the water stream. Okay, so just straight down from where we were, really. Where did I drop in? Here we go. Yeah, so we can pretty much just go straight down from here. I think I'll grab a piston from, like, this block right here. And then call it good. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks on there. Gotta make sure you stay under push limit. Hey, there we go. Okay, perfect. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll have our redstone block be the 11th. And then that'll just power a little bit of a redstone dust right here. Or no, it needs to be inverted. Yeah, it needs to be inverted. Okay, let's send it up by block. And now, piece of redstone on top of there. Man, we need to have larger inventories in Minecraft. Why can't we just get a larger inventory? Too many blocks in my inventory. Get out of here. I don't want any of you. You're all garbage. Get gone. So much sugarcane. Nobody wants you. How do you get higher flight duration? More gunpowder per rocket craft. Really. It's like 3 gunpowder and a paper if you want duration 3. They're not worth it though. Don't mess with them. Flight 1 is all you need. Unless you're trying to go for like a world record height flight or something. In which case, then sure. Go for it. Okay, so now if we turn off this row, that should turn off the farm. The ideal word is should. I just picked up all my trash again, didn't I? Dang it! So it's going to be this line right here. So, turn that off. That goes over to here. Okay, and then we should never see this one activate again. Yeah! No more sugarcane for us. Should have done that a while ago. What do you have? 7 shulker boxes of gunpowder. Then make some TNT. If life gives you gunpowder, you make TNT. But also you have more than enough rockets for and gunpowder for basically 1 billion years now. You're good. Don't need to run your farm anymore. You can rest easy now, soldier. You've done farmed all the farms that you need to farm. Okay. Let's move on to the next batch now. I have 1 extra observer. What am I going to do with that? Throw it in a box. Use 1 million fireworks per 100 blocks. I mean, if you're going at that rate, then why would you use flight duration 3? Right? See where I'm going with that? Okay, this one is Dunzo. And now we're going to do this guy right here, which isn't actually lined up with the farm output, but that's fine. We'll just move the farm output. It's just going to go over. It's just going to go over, guys. Yeah, I tend to spam rockets as well, to be honest. Like, I use... You guys have seen me. I use rockets, like, every 5 blocks. Does this go anywhere important? Sure does! Straight into a water stream. That's fine, actually. Where does this one go? Oh, this one just goes off through the corner, right? That one's gonna be a fun one to figure out. We just, we won't worry about that right now. Oh, don't worry about it. This is no big deal. Sure, this is going somewhere we don't want as well. Jeez. Oh, this entire base is just a mess. I think it's time that that you embrace it, okay? It's time that you accept that this base is a mess. A glorious mess, full of very functioning redstone. That's right, I turned it around on you. Okay, so we need to hook in all of this. Back this ice. This should all be pretty easy, though. Boop and boop. Give me one of thems. Put it right there. One of those. Right there. Bam. Blam. It's all sort of powered besides that one. And then the corner one. Ah, come on now. Always gotta be a troublemaker. There we go. That should do it, right? Any problems there? No? Okay. Wow, that one just actually worked. Wow. Can we get a round of applause in the chat, everybody? Do I not enjoy playing Vibrant Visuals? It's not even released yet. It's not even released. It's not even out. I'm getting judged for not using it. Still an experimental mode, my guys. So, like, you know, we're playing on a server. If I was playing in single player, then yeah, we'd, like, turn it on. But, playing on a server, my guys. It's a group decision. It's got to be turned on the server side, not on the client side. Which is kind of weird. Seems like maybe they could have done that client side, but, you know, it's experimental mode. They're all world-based. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's going to release with the Ghast update, so we will have that out soon. And then we'll probably be using it. I need to figure out if you can, like, get the rainbow glass with it still, because, like, obviously, I'm going to want to use that. Thank you for the applause. Appreciate it. Somebody in chat's looking out for me. And my mental health. Where does this go? Giant hole in the ground. Cool. Let's just cover it up. Nobody needs that. And then... I already got some of this right here. Alright, I need to be using concrete powder. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Jeez. Wasting redstone out here. So now we need to send this downwards to, of course, the other thing. 4 ads. Yeah, Twitch is ridiculous, isn't it? My ad settings set to high. No, I haven't, like... It should be 44 seconds! At least it shows me in the dashboard now. What can I do about that? Updated. Just for Twitch, right? You got 9 ads before? Jeez. You can set it to be an amount. I don't really know where you do that. Because normally it just, like, runs whenever, right? I mean, I don't have, like, control over that. They've always been horrible, though, right? 9 ads is crazy. Are they, like, the 5-second ones? How long would that be? 45 seconds? That wouldn't be so bad. 30 second? 9? Jeez. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Never seen an ad breaking process pop up before? Twitch ads are brutal, yeah. You got 230s? I don't really know where to change that. Maybe they did change something. Let's see. I have it set to low right now. There is an entire page for it. Yeah, it's on automatic and low. So, like, maybe they just changed how much is on how much is on low. I did get a survey about, like, Twitch ads, though, and I was like, these things are horrible, guys. Yeah, you can change it. So right now I have it on low. There's a slider, so it goes up to 22 minutes and 30 seconds of ads per hour. Which, guy, that's basically just cable TV at that point. What are you even doing? Yeah, 22 minutes of ads per hour for a Twitch live stream. This is not the right redstone line. We gotta go for this one. I don't know. I feel like that's just basically, like, channel suicide at that point. I mean, I can't imagine anybody would ever watch that. Unless you're running actual TV programs and you're just treating your channel like an actual cable channel, then, like, maybe. But, yikes, right? Okay, this will work right here. Yeah, for, like, an actual, like, streamer. I've been complaining about Twitch ads for years. I don't know. They might have changed how much there is, or maybe something changed in the dashboard, or I don't really know what it was before, and I can't really change too much about it. Yeah, 9 is wild. I think we're gonna have to go down. I don't think there's a single way to get through to here, because this is where the on-off switch is, by the way. So I think we're going to have to go down and under. We need to get to 706. Wait, 755, 755, 706. 755, 706. Well, about there anyway. Yeah. Honestly, like, even though I make most of my living off of advertisements from the YouTube channel, I still hate ads so much. So much. Every single thing on the planet has ads now. Like, even, like I was saying, my alarm clock has ads. It's like, can we not? Can we not? Can I please? Just no. I mean, I know people gotta make their monies and stuff, but, like, it seems excessive. Everything just seems, like, excessively advertised. Oh, no, there's even more. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna go below. We're gonna go around. Is that a llama? Did I just see a llama down here? Why is there a llama down here? Where did you come from? How did you get down here? There's no... This is completely underground. This is the flower farm that produces just like billions of flowers. Billions. Oh, okay. Well... How am I going to turn this off? I guess we could run... No, because... we need to power this circuit right here. Hold up, we could run it this way. Hold up, yeah. So if we run it this way, run it around, over top here. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're figuring out a poor solution to a simple problem. Bad problems require bad solutions. That's my new catchphrase. Bad problems, bad solutions. Maybe I should have turned all those into bricks. We have a lot of bad problems in the base. Let's see. We're just gonna run this around like this. Yeah, with Java, there's just like advanced tooltips. I think it's like F3 and T? F3T for tooltips? Maybe? F3B? I think that's chunk borders. Or is F3G chunk borders? My opinion on sand dupers. Do it! I'm not gonna sue you. No one's gonna sue you. You're allowed to do it. Until they add farming for sand, I think you're allowed to do it. Okay, what if we took this across the water stream to, like, right here? Oh, no, it's gonna go up. I don't know how to do this. Seems like every solution is a bad solution to a bad problem. Can we go around? No. That's actually fine. That needs to be filled back in anyway. There's my llama. And my water stream. Here we go. Got a llama in my water stream. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, this is going to be inverted. Oh, you know what's another thing? Not just ads, but subscriptions. Everything has a subscription now. Every single thing has a subscription. It's ridiculous. I don't know how it's sustainable. I realize that this Twitch channel also has subscriptions, but, like, I'm different. It doesn't count, and if it applies, it doesn't apply to me when I'm complaining. Doesn't apply to me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2. Doesn't apply to me. It's ridiculous. Like every single little device and application and Discord bot and every single thing ever. But not me. I shouldn't be included in this complaint. We got a word ban. It's so not it. I can say it, like the goofy clown guy, but oh hey, look at this. There's actually a thing in the chat that says there's a redeem. Oh great. Okay, that's cool. I guess the what's this thing called? Social stream. I guess I got an update. That's cool. I just still missed it. Yeah, let's just turn on the thing. And then everyone increases their subscription prices as well. It's ridiculous. You can't even do password sharing or anything anymore. Stupid. Where's my counter? Okay, starting now. 3 minutes. So if this is on, the farm is off. Which means we need to invert. No. This is correct. Yeah, the marketplace has a subscription as well. Crazy stuff, man. How to escape? Not like that. Like that. Aha. Needs do not equal wants. Yes, but when absolutely everything has a subscription, it become harder to do anything. Like, have you seen the cars that have subscription now? You were talking to Salt. Fair enough. I know, but like, this goes to my broader point that I was maybe making at some point. There are cars that have subscriptions for like using your own GPS or like heated seats. Don't know what's talking to me? Income tax is like a subscription to keep your home. No. Property tax. That one's such a scam. I have to pay it. And I don't even own my house yet. Make it make sense. There's no way I have not broken the word ban yet. Right? What's the word? I can't tell you! I'ma just be quiet. There's no way that I successfully did that, right? The word was it's. Well, no one called me out on breaking it, so that means that I must have done it. Uncle, thank you for the biddies. Hopefully you're doing great. Appreciate it. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Now, like, ads on some things do make sense because, like, that's how you, especially on free products that you're not paying for, that does make some sense because that's how you're paying for the content. You're paying for it by spending a little bit of your time ignoring the ad. I think that this is actually good to go. We turned off the line. I need to get down there. So, like, a little bit makes sense, but going so excessively, like how YouTube has, is a little bit crazy, I think. It's just, it's gotten to the point where it's almost unusable, and that's what they want. They want to get so many ads in there that it's almost unbearable. If it's unbearable and you stop using the platform, then they have to tone it back, right? But they want to get it to the point where it's just like, you'll still watch, and you'll still use the platform. Like, I noticed in my YouTube, just like home feed, like the suggested homepage or whatever on my phone, there was an ad every 5 videos that you scroll. So you'd scroll, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ad. Scroll again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ad. Consistently, every single time that you scroll. Ridiculous. You know, there's like the little still images or whatever, but it's kind of silly. Even like Twitter on my phone, like every 3 posts, it's an ad. Like, who is even advertising on Twitter? Who are these people? Nobody should be. Seems horrible. Surely nobody clicks on those. Okay, so this one is also done as well. I don't know, it just seems like it's unsustainable long term, right? Minus, welcome in. How you doing? Apparently this one right here is not powered. Oh, right, that's because it's not set up. Never mind. Carry on. Got ads every 3 minutes. Yeah, so they have automated their system and kind of upgraded it a little bit. So they made it so that it actually tells you what ads are likely to play and which ones aren't. Because previously, like, you could just manually put in an ad slot wherever you want, pretty much. So if you see an ad every 3 minutes, that's pretty much because, like, that's where the creator wants them, right? I mean, I've seen some big channels, they have an ad at, like, literally the 45-second mark, or the 1 minute, or, like, the minute and 15, minute and 30 mark. So, like, as soon as you get into the video, you get the ad before you watch, and then you get, like, a minute in, just like the highly edited kind of, like, pitch of what the video is, like the intro, basically. A rundown. And then you get an ad before you actually get into the proper video itself. Like, I think Veritasium might do that. I'm not sure. Oh, I think Mark Rober. I think that's the one. Or it's just like, oh yeah, that's exactly what's happening. What would I do if I get Minecraft ads? I don't pay attention to the ads that I do get, let alone the ones that I don't get. I just genuinely have no interest. I've never bought something from an ad before. I've always ignored them my entire life. Like, even if they're on cable or something, I just, like, mute it. It's like, I don't care about your pharmaceuticals. Thank you. Get out of here. Get banned. So this one needs to go to right there, here, there, here or there. One of those two. Is it this one? No, this is just for powering the, okay, it needs to go to here. So I think the easy way to do that is to get a block right there, redstone, get a block right here, torch, and then we can send a repeater into this one. And then we still have to make the auto dropper system for this too. They can't place it in flowing water, Albus. They gotta be water sources. And also you gotta place them on like a full block as well, not like a lower slab or something that's shorter. Yeah, you do get... There's a lot of ads in Minecraft. So many. There's not really that many in-game, but any UI element that's not directly in-game, there's an ad. Like, the pause screen. Boom! That's an advertisement right there. You go to your profile, guess what? There's not really any ads here, but if you go to your dressing room, let's count the ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom. Minecoins, I want to really really count that. And you go to this page, there's going to be all of these ones are ads. That's another 12 right there. Click on this. Got all these like little places. I guess most of these are like free, but if you scroll down, they get paid. See all these ones down here. Those are all ads. Go over to this thing. There's 4 more at the top there, just for your own custom skins. And then you scroll down, and then you get into a bunch of paid ones as well. Like that's an ad, that's an ad, that's an ad. These are all ads. All of these are ads. Even your emotes, like all of these ones, like little Minecoin one, those are all ads. Your capes, there's no ads on this screen because you've earned it. You've earned some peace and quiet and solace Also, the search bar, this is purely for the marketplace. It doesn't tell you anything about your current packs or your capes or anything that you currently have that I'm aware of. Settings. Let's go to settings, guys. How many ads can we find in settings? Boom! Subscriptions. Wow, they moved video and audio. After 12 years of me complaining, they finally did that. It used to be video, subscriptions, audio. They, like, shoved it in between those two. But now it's video and audio. It's about darn time. Can we just put subscriptions, like, somewhere else, please? Thank you. Wow, I'm so surprised that they switched that. I don't have a texture pack that changes that, right? This is not the same one. We gotta go to this one over here. No, video and audio had subscriptions between them before. Yeah, it was a real deal. At least for me it was, and I wasn't using packs to change it. Okay, so when that's on, that is off, which is good, which means that this would be running. And all of this is kind of like just full up right now. So we throw that, yeah, it starts going. Cool. Wow, look at all this gray wool. Let's get rid of that. More gray wool. Don't need any of that. Should have built the base out of gray wool, dang. I also like to not see the servers tab. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. So we're going to have some sort of auto dropper at this point. It might be like somewhere over there. I'm not sure. We'll come back to that later once we install the actual water streams. And then I guess we'll turn off this line as well. Yeah, because all those like paid servers, when you're trying to join your own unique server that you have added, those are all ads too. All of them. They're ads. Spotify says 1 ad every 30 minutes. Those 30 minutes still count when you are not listening to anything? Oof. Oof. That's kind of, it's kind of rough, isn't it? So you like listen to one song, go do the dishes, come back, and then boom, another ad. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is, I miss the ye olden days when everything was free and there was no subscriptions and there wasn't a billion ads. It was a better time on the internet. It was a better time. Ye youngins just wouldn't understand. I think at a certain point, the younger generation will also learn to hate ads as well, because like. My little cousin, she's like 2, was watching Bluey on YouTube. And every time an ad would play, she would like get all upset. Like, where's my Bluey? Have to skip the ad like every 5 minutes. On children's content, nonetheless. I mean, she was getting ads for like Hawaiian vacations. So like, goals, right? But I mean, still. At least she's having that negative feedback to not get sucked into ads, I guess. Learning young. Jeez, ridiculous though. Why is there so much kelp in this farm? Produces too much kelp. Nobody needs this much kelp. And then there's also sponsorships inside of the videos as well that you're trying to like watch. There are some block lag out here, man. Gets to be a little bit excessive. I try to keep it kind of balanced on my videos because like they don't even pay well is the thing, right? It's really, like, they do not pay much at all. Which is why people have to do the sponsorships. Because, like, videos cost money. Especially on the bigger channels. Like, they have so much production and stuff going on that they have to put a bunch in there. Or they have to do a sponsor spot. Because sponsor spots can pay, like, 15 to 20 times as much as the ads. It's, like, you know, maybe 5 to 20 times. It's crazy. Which is why basically everybody does sponsorships now, because it's like, well, the ads don't pay anything. There's like a billion of them. Nobody likes them. And then the sponsor spots are like much easier to skip as well, because you can just like double tap like 6 times and then you're done. And then you can afford to get rid of some of those ad spots and make your videos more enjoyable, right? So I mean, there's some reasons to do it. They're not as bad, but if you are doing both, then it's like, man, I just want to watch this Minecraft Let's Play, guys. Yeah. Now some spots are actually like well done, or like kind of funny or mildly interesting, and there's some things that like, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing sponsors for. Stuff that I actually use, you know. But if you're doing like random stuff, it's like, you know, just taking the money, which is fine, you know, gotta get paid, right? But like, I don't know, some morals there. 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. 8, 9, 10. It's currently extended, which means that the farm should be on. Pistons can only push 12 blocks. You would think they would up that to 16, because they would make sense. But no, it's 12. And now they can never change it, because if they change it, it'll break literally everything. Okay, so that's that switch installed. Looking good. So yeah, that's my, like, thrice yearly rant on ads and advertisements. It's like I'm fully aware of just how bad they are, but also I rely on them to like pay my bills. So it's like, dang it. I want to hate them, and I do, but I need them. It's stupid. Not the Redstone Community Riot. I don't think you've seen the Redstone Community Riot. Has you? Which one is it? This one? I thought it was, and then I was like, wait, it's not that one. Where do I even turn this one off at? Why did I cover up the levers, man? What am I doing over here? Ridiculous. Okay. So now that should turn that off. Dang, this is taking a while, isn't it? Let's see. This one's not even installed yet. And now we gotta do some of the fun ones. We're actually basically done, though. Gotta do these fun ones. So that is gonna be this guy right here. We have to get the redstone to that place. Hey, if the redstone works, is it really a mess? The answer is maybe. Because it can be messy, but still work. Gosh darn it. Yeah, for these final redstone lines, I don't think it really matters too much, like, how it looks. Okay, there's our redstone. We need to take this to here, so let's block up the water for now. I feel like this might have to be lamps. That's only like the 80th time I've like ruined this thing. I flooded that out so many times. It's not even funny. Where do these even go? These go this way? It's like you're reading code someone else wrote who does not like to comment things out. It's like, what does this do? What is this arcane dark magic? Surely I can delete it all and it'll be fine. Right? Right? Nothing bad's ever happened for me deleting random things in the code. Let's see. So this is going to be a little bit troublesome to power, isn't it? Yes, it is. Delete a piece and the whole system crashes. It's fine. You didn't need the system online anyway. Does this have redstone underneath it? It doesn't. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to have a thing there. And then we're going to have, I think, a target block underneath this one. Nope. Like this? Hold up. I'm cooking a solution. It might be burning. It's on high heat right now. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Come on. Come on. Okay, we can change this. Hold up. When in doubt, change the other circuit. That sounds a lot easier. Yes, it's gonna go down, and then we'll have a repeater, and then we'll have our comparator, and then we can have a redstone dust directly on top of this guy. Right here, and that would power all of them. See, look at this. Smart Pants McGee. There we go. No! Come on! Come on! You were the chosen one. We're supposed to fix this garbage, not join it. I'm just gonna keep pushing the problem back and further. Why? Come on! Can I, Okay, we can fix this, actually. We can fix this. Everybody listen, it's just gonna get more janky. More janky, more repeaters. There we go, okay. See, it's not so bad if you just, like, don't look at it. See, we'll just cover that up. Just cover that up nice and clean, like. Oh, yeah, there's the vibrant visuals for the Deep Dark, and I don't know. I'm not I haven't, like, gone there personally, but I've seen, like, the screenshots and stuff that they put out. Like, I don't know. I mean, all the little bits glow and stuff, so it looks okay-ish. But, yeah, not really. Not really my cup of tea. Okay, so we can break out this block, right? Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just, like, power those two. I mean, there's only so much you can really do with shaders in Deep Dark anyway. It's supposed to be really dark. I think all the little glowy bits will actually help you see around a little bit better, because at least it'll give you, like, some depth perception, right? So that's something, at least. There, they're trying on that front. Am I a big dummy? Guys, am I a big dummy? I may be stupid. So this is the tracer that's supposed to take melons and pumpkins back to the base. This is the bone meal output. This goes to bone meal. Big gummy, where? They stream on a Wednesday. I meant to stream. I meant to do that. Let's see. I've streamed on a Wednesday before. It's just not very common. It's a mythic rare Wednesday stream. So I think what we have to do is we have to put a divider somewhere. So like we have our current water stream divider down there, which like we can just move that. None of that's really permanent. Oh no, I definitely did not run out of Legos. No, I definitely did not. I think we need to put our divider right here. So, like, I want another water stream to pop up right here. Send the items this way. Hurtful truth or happy lie? Dealer's choice. Where is this one going? Oh, this is for the honey farm. Yeah, okay. It's not even lined up with the honey farm. I think we're going to have to move that over. Now we have this set up. We'll just run it straight across. I think the truth is usually better. There's certainly, you know, it depends. The answer is it depends, right? I mean, like, is it something that actually matters? Is it something that you have any control over? Are you doing a little white lie to, like, help someone who's grieving? Like what's, you know, what's happening here? What's happening? It's context, you know. My videos make your buddies think that you're a redstone genius. Good, good. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make you seem smarter to your friends. That is one of my primary goals. If I can do that, then that's great. Oh, that's a bad. That's a bad. Get back here. Ah, get back here, fence. Ah, it's gone. Fence is gonna break the compost tower. It's gone now. Yeah, hopefully I do my job pretty well on that front. You know what? We don't even need that one there anymore, do we? Get rid of this. Get rid of that one. Technically, these are all supposed to be lamps. Just one composter. Yeah, but like the drama of breaking the compost tower. You know, you gotta make it. You gotta spice it up a little bit. You gotta clickbait it. Oh my god, guys, the entire base is ruined. Yeah, okay, so we're not trying to mess with that one right now. We gotta... I don't know. Maybe we come back to the... Let's come back to the water stream element of this later. Because, like, that's not what we're here for. We're here for redstone lines. And we still need to set up the redstone line for that hopper clock. And I think we can just take it out the side of this one, can't we? Oof. Maybe not. You have to go down and under, probably. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we just get, that's the piston right there. Okay, perfect. Brilliant. Not even a problem. Just slightly super janky looking. Brilliant. Okay, and then of course that has to be inverted as well. So everything's got to be inverted. So when the line is on, which it is right now, then we will have it switch over. Like this. There we go. Yeah, we're putting redstone lines down on dirt. That's what, or, you know, that's where we're at right now. Don't worry about it. And then at some point, we gotta get ourselves another water stream in here. He's already ruined us up by a block. You weren't supposed to remember that. Silent composter. I told you that in confidence, Longhorn. That's still gonna work and stuff? It should. It's just gonna be a little bit slower. That's fine. Okay, great. Yeah, so this should just stay off now. For a while, anyway. Redstone for this guy is done, and then we have to do the redstone for this line. Luckily, we should be... Yeah, we should be out of the way for all the other redstone. at this point. Okay. This is like a whole crossroads right here, though. No, this does actually have to be ice because it's a crossroads. That makes sense. Thought this farm was supposed to be off. Why are you filling up my inventory of junk? Seeds and stuff. Yeah, I guess I should know better than to think you guys would help me forget. That you would let me forget such a thing. So I forgot about it. Thank you. So helpfully brought it up. So helpful. Much help. Many fool. Okay, that all looks pretty fine. Sounds like I have a skill issue. No. You guys just have a let's be mean to silent issue. Is this it? Okay, hopefully we can flood the redstone again. It's fine. It's only two redstone. Calm down. Calm down. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Yeah, okay. Here goes the repeaters. Oh, wait. Is this gonna... No. To lower this down again. That'll still work if it's 3 redstone, right? Right. Oh, wait. It was 4 redstone. Hold on. Yeah, that'll still work. I need to backlog some of this, though. Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about getting a repeater right there is why. Oh, no, and then... Okay, no, we'll just put a slab on it. Put a slab on it. Boom! Got a whole stack of slabs just for this one particular thing. It's getting ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. You said not to tell the YouTube video. I did. I'm the YouTube video that you're supposed to be not telling. So this block is powered? Yes. Okay. This is 100% going to be having some cross power. 100%. And then... Let's try not to flow this out, shall we? We haven't even turned on the bee farm in a hot minute anyway. There might be a way to avoid some cross power on that. I'm not super worried about it. I don't think. Should I be worried about it, guys? Is that something you're going to give me a problem for? Why am I even asking? Of course you're going to give me a problem for that. And then I think we can take the redstone out from, I guess the other side, because this one is definitely busy. Oh, wow, that's a few things. I thought this thing was supposed to be turned off. Jeez. So many seeds! Melons! Get out of here. Yeah, I got a video on that, Nintendo. It's the 5-in-1 iron farm. You don't really need the villager curing anymore, though. Villager curing doesn't do much for anybody. Okay, let's just go ahead and block up that for now, and we'll block up that as well. Try and take the redstone out of, like, this side right here. Power this on, like, inside edge. Ooh, nasty. I have to move this around a little bit. Awkward redstone is my passion. There we go. Okay, that should do all that. And now we have the fun part of figuring out how to actually turn on this build. So that's the on switch right there. And our redstone lines are over there. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I think going around the back would probably be the best bet. Oh, man, this is so bad. Why did I put the redstone all the way over there? I should have known this would be a problem. Which one are you for? No, you're the outside rim of the base. You don't count. Get out of here. Not paying attention to that. Distracting me. Making me think I got an easy solution over here. Okay. So that's a bubble column block. We'll take some redstone out of this guy. Yay! It turns on. Okay. See, I sort of know what I'm doing. It's just gonna be a really bad redstone line. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be going like all over town. It's taking the scenic route. May as well get a repeater right there. Not mess with any of that. And then how do we actually hook it up? That's another word ban. That's just your favorite thing to do, isn't it, Casper? 3 times in a row, get original. 3 minutes. On the clock. Last time, we didn't do so bad. Yeah, let's send this up to there. Okay. We think that's a good idea. Methinks this good. That doesn't count. And you know it. How do we get out of here? Poor, welcome in. We're stuck. Never mind. You installed an exit right here for me. You thought me spoke in plural before? No. You wrong. Now we really speak in plural. We're 2 minutes in. Okay, so this needs to be inverted. Now the farm is running. Very good. Also, still not sure why they got super angry that one time. Those 2 times. For no reason. I don't know what happened. Dang it. But, it's fine now. Shut up, Casper. I was being careful that whole time. We got like 15 seconds on the clock. It's fine. I consider that. I consider that a win. Are you just gonna, you know, continue banning the word "I" every stream? Is that your new thing? Is that your new hobby? That's understandable. This should have cleared out most of the honey by now, I think. Yeah. Not too bad. Z24, thank you for the gift. Oh, I'm big mad. Yeah, I'm so angry, guys. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear me smiling with anger. Let's see. I'm more of like, wow, that's unoriginal, my guy. You can do better than this. I raised you to do better. Okay, that'll stop the cross-powering there. And then I also want to stop this cross-powering too. Come on, mod team. Help Casper out. You know what, chat? Help Casper out. He needs a little bit of support figuring out better words to ban every stream. He's really stuck on this eye thing. He thinks it's really original. That was a good one. Oh man, I was really struggling with. Really, I struggle more with we than I do with I. So I say we for everything. I don't even know when this line would power up. I think it just stays on all the time. You know, you got too many bad vibes lately. You're fine. Calm down. You're fine. Overreacting, jeez. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and, now this thing is definitely still running. Did we invert this at any point? Oh, we did invert it. Okay, that's why. Yeah, the line's still on. That's why it's running. I'm stupid. That's why the farm's running. Okay, let's turn off both of these, and then either of them should be running. How do we turn it off? There it is. Is this? That's for that one. Where's this one's at? It's gotta be right here. It is! Oh, look at that. Okay, so both of those should be off. That one's not running anymore. That's a good sign. And we won't know for a little while if this one's not running. Z24, thank you for more biddies! Oh, you're trying to time me out? Oh, boys, we haven't had this happen for a while, everybody. So, we had someone in the Twitch chat redeeming time someone out for 3 minutes, and they tried to time me out. Do you know what that means? That means that my powers, is it not a redemption? It's not a redemption? Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you what happens then. I thought it was redemption. I was looking at my queue and stuff. Bro. Okay, well, never mind then. You're still gonna get bonked. Because making me think it's things. You know my chat's looking different than what you guys see. Fake redemptions. You know, time them out anyway. Fake redemptions in the chat. Let's see. Where are we running to now? I think this one's actually totally done. Because we already got the water stream set up for it. Oh, someone did do it. Someone did do it. We also got a bunch of fake things in the chat now too. That's why I can't trust anyone. Aqua Blur, welcome in. And also Frank, hello there. How's it going? Okay. Yeah, we have a real redemption from Bates trying to time out me, because you can time out people. And due to my powers of rubber band, your timeout bounces off of me and sticks to you, because you are made of glue. So, trying to time me out, you're going to get yourself timed out for 3 minutes there. Have fun. That's how that goes. Type because redstone is... Oh! Do I have a deaf sound? I don't. Okay. This is all good to go. So let's just mark that as done. That one's done. And then what else do we need to do? Come on. Come on. There we go. Really? Immediately falls down another hole? Cool. Good job. Good job. One of these was for bone meal, right? One of these is for bone meal. Oh, this one's for bone meal. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. What? No. Wait, what? What is this one supposed to go to? This one's melon and pumpkin? No. 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 It's not for melons and pumpkins. Don't tell me. You guys distracted me too much. What happened? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. No, that one's changing. This is the old plan. This is the old plan. Yeah, so this middle one is for iron right there. And then poppies goes on this one. Melons and pumpkins is on this one. So that's still correct. Okay. I was thinking this one had to be melons and pumpkins, but no. That was the old plan. This one's melon and pumpkins. This one is honey, meaning that this one needs to be bone meal. Which is basically already where it's at. Yeah, so we've actually set it up right. So typically we would also have one on this side for poppies, right? No. No, it's correct. It's correct. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Because this one right here is for poppies. That one right there is for poppies. That one right there, the very far edge, that one's for like the moss farm. This one is for poppies. And that one is for poppies. Okay. Mess up the base, tear down, restart. Yep. Basically how it goes. Except the farm decorations don't match up. Yes, they do. Shut up. Don't point out inconsistencies in my base. Get banned. Oh, hey, we have a honey block. So sweet. So nice. So square. Okay. Wow, bone blocks. I'm just going to start using these as trash boxes, because honestly, that's what they are. Oh, redstone back there, right? Oh, okay, good. The amount of redstone that I've flooded in this base, unparalleled. No one else has ever flooded as much redstone in their base as I have. And you know what I'll say? It was on purpose. So I kind of would like... Oh, no, they're not supposed to be lined up. This one's basically always going to be on, because, like, bone meal is just an innate part of life in the space. So there's no reason to, like, really turn this one off. But we will have the option to, I suppose. Oh, the redstone line is not on that side. It's on this side. Which is going to be kind of awkward if we wanted to, like, light up these. But, like, we're not going to have any real lamps right here because we can't. Unless we put them on the inside edge. Of course, I would think of an idea that would make me have to do more work. Cool. I guess we're putting some lamps on the inside edge, boys. You can power all that? Okay. I guess we're just doing it. We're just going for it. Shouldn't be any redstone. If I can place blocks correctly is another question. Seems like I sure can't. What bots do I use? Just Streamlabs. That's all we got. That's all we need. That's all there is. This one doesn't count. That's inconvenient. Very, very much so. Incredibly inconvenient. And then does it go that way? It does go that way. Cool. And then it keeps on going, keeps on being inconvenient. Oh. Wow. Okay, so this is just generally horrible. Are we going to need a bespoke powering system just because of this? I thought this would be easy. Why? Why must I do this to myself? I thought we were just going to do like some target blocks and a redstone line. But now that ain't going to happen. So we can't break out any of these blocks. Not really. About them pushing me away. Why are you pushing me away, water? You don't want me? You don't like me? I thought we had a great thing going. Okay. Is that going to contain everything? How is there still flowing water? What is this? Stupid. How is it still here? Is the game crash? Okay, game crashed. That makes sense. That would do it. Use copper bulbs. No! I refuse. Yeah, torches is what we're going to have to do, probably. Boom. Take that, water. Got my way in the end. Okay, cool. So how are we going to do that? Can't do that. I think we... Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Can I get this out another block? This needs to be inverted as well. Why does it gotta be so complicated? Just get a simple inversion in here, guys. That's all I want in life. Simple inversion. And then maybe we can do a couple different torch towers, because we're gonna need one like in a couple different spots. And I think that would solve it. Got a minute 30? Oof. Yeah, I'll have to look into that after the stream and see what I can do. What can be done? We will put another one right here as well. Okay, hopefully that's all of it. And then I think... Yeah, so now we can just have all these guys be on target blocks, and then that would actually solve it. That should be totally fine, actually. So now, when this is off... That's also going to be off as well? Yeah, this whole line will be off. Okay. Great. Love it. Easy. And now we can go back to having, like, concrete in all these places. So we didn't mess up the decoration, we didn't mess up the functionality, and we kept everything lit up. Definitely make sure we fill that one back in. Get some weird baby pigment issues or something. Yeah, and then you can't even see that we did all that. And there's no cross-powering. Wow, okay. A proper solution. It didn't take too long to figure out either. Yeah, look at that. Can't even tell. Totally fine. And now we kind of need to do that on the same thing. Yeah, there should be a tutorial for the melon and pumpkin farm. That one at some point soon. How much do I bench? I don't really have a barbell to... No. But I use two 30-pound dumbbells now. for my standard workout. So, how much could I bench press? I have no idea. And I'm out. Quadruple digits. I'm like Batman over here. Bench pressing like 3 tons. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And then the end line of this would actually power underneath all of this. Now, the whole point of this design is that it doesn't use observers. If you watched the most recent episode of Truly Bedrock, then you know why we don't have observers. It's a feature, not a bug. You don't want no stinking observers. Have a good night, Wakeboard. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah, it's cheaper, and it's much more compact. And it's much easier to turn off the farm. So, ends up saving you lag. You could use redstone on the very top layer. You could. It's an option. Okay, where are we going from here? We want to maybe turn off this line right here, just to prove that we can do it. Yeah, look at that. All those guys go off. Cool. Fun. How many portals? We have 8 in our farm. 4 on 4. Okay, so for the next line, I think that might actually be all the actual redstone that we need to do. Oh yeah, no, I refuse to use Windows 11 because it's garbage. Why would I use Windows 11? I'll probably use Windows 10 until the end of the year. Even though they're going to kill it in October, it's like, why? I see no reason to go to 11. Unless you can actually give me, like, 3 good reasons to go to Windows 11, I have absolutely no desire. There's no point. Right, we do need to figure out the line for this one. Because Windows 10 won't get updates anymore. It gets updates until October. After that, we'll see. But, like, no more Windows updates almost sounds like a feature to me. Every time Windows updates, it breaks something of mine. Every single time, without fail. There's always something that gets changed or broken. So, don't be teasing me with a good time by saying no more Windows updates. Because we might just do it. I might just do it. Security mitigations exist in 11 that don't in 10. Well, then maybe they should just upgrade Windows 10. Sounds like they're slacking. You're on PS4? Probably going to be using that until it loses access to the servers? Yeah. I mean, for real. There's no reason not to. You paid for the entire PlayStation, you're gonna use the entire PlayStation. This Windows key I actually bought full price way back in 2017, and I'm gonna get the most use out of it that I can possibly get. I know Windows 11 is free. I don't care. Don't want it. Got all these applications and programs and settings and games I'm gonna try and, like, it's gonna mess up something for all of that. Is an old man. Listen, if you had to deal with Windows 10 updates breaking something every single time that you update, and you don't know what it breaks, you only figure it out like a day later when you're like, why isn't this thing working? Oh my god, Windows. Then you'd be like, oh yeah, maybe we don't. It's the amount of programs that I run every single day just to like do a stream or a video is ridiculous. The amount of things that have to have exact audio settings, otherwise it just straight up doesn't work, and you guys complain on stream. is absurd. There is... And then you compound that factor with an entire new operating system called Windows 11. And it's like, do I really want to deal with that right now? No, I'm going to push that off for as long as I can. Do I want to deal with that ever? Not really. Maybe I'll be one of those cool guys that like just uses like Windows Vista for like 10 years until you physically can't anymore. Can I install Windows 10 on a new computer that I build in like 2027? Is that optional? Is that an option? Can I do that? Windows XP for you. Yeah, even better. The older the better. They knew how to make them back in the day. Them's were the good windows. Them triple pane, vinyl sliding windows. Yeah, some good windows. Articulate. Particular. Fancy like. Stained glass. Yeah, them's the good windows right there. Now all we got is these single pane, I don't know, crank to open windows where you gotta have like a special tool to crank it, and it's really slow and annoying, kind of like on a skylight. You know what those are like? And then like the little tool breaks, and then you can never open your window. That's all. That's what Windows 11 is. Yeah, that's a Windows analogy for you. What I'm saying is the old windows are better. Right then, let's just put some powder in here. Let's just maybe get back to building a base. Use vice grips on your window wall. Yeah. Oh man, I've seen someone that I know that like got a new house recently, or like new in quotes. They have one of those like little crank to open windows right behind their sink, and the crank hits the faucet on every single downturn. It's like, wow, this is really, really good, guys. Really good stuff. No one thought about that. Maybe like, and of course, like every single new faucet nowadays goes up in like a big upside down like J shape, so you can have like the pull down like sprayer thingy, which is super convenient. Love it. It's great. Because the old stupid faucets, they just like went out straight, but now you gotta have your candy cane looking faucet like this. I don't know, maybe the window's just really old. But somebody did not foresee that issue. Can I just get the one? Thank you. Just the one concrete. Somebody was stupid. Let's break that out. Technically, we don't even need that ice right there. Okay. This one's looking good. We will... Oh, yeah, no, we have to actually turn off this line right now, because the farm was running. Hey, look at that. A lever that does things. How long will the pickaxe last? I mean, it's lasted this entire stream so far, so... I'd say at least another 10 years. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. So that's that one done as well. Boom. Boom. Did we get this one done? I think we did. I just forgot to mark it, right? Yeah, this is like one of the first ones that we started with. Okay. And then we do have to run this stream right here. And this is going to be really awkward. Maybe it won't be so bad, but I feel like it's going to be not that great. We're going to have to run it to right here. It's going to be really close on the backside of all these. And then actually powering it with like the redstone is also going to be annoying. So we're gonna have to switch that redstone line over to this side, I believe. That's gonna be a water stream, isn't it? Yes. I have to try and avoid all that. But I think we're just at the right layer to like avoid that. Okay. Yeah, it's probably like 5 or 10%. I don't know. As soon as you can't see the red when you're like holding it on the hotbar, that's when you know it's about dead. But even then, if you pick it up, the bar actually gets a little bit larger. So even if it's completely dark, like in the inventory, if you pick it up, there's still going to be a little bit more on there because these things have so much durability. Also, I haven't broken a tool in literal years. So I am very good about knowing what's up. We're gonna have to... I can break that, right? Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this out right here. And then... go from here with it. Like this. Oh, come on! Come on! Why you gotta be weird like that? We will send it backwards. So that it's like... it's not gonna work either, though, is it? Which one isn't getting powered? That one? Okay, what can I do? Now we can have a block there. World's worst solution? Number 512? But there does come a point when you just gotta get stuff done. Gotta get her done. How's that still not powered? What? This one's also not powered? Oh, that's because it's supposed to be a... No. Now we have multiple issues. This is supposed to be a redstone dust. This is supposed to be a repeater. And now we do it. Okay. There we go. So I think we have to leave room for like the power lines for these ones as well. And then this intersection is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, the silverfish or slime experience farms, you can't go wrong with those. They are so dead easy. You'll need some like brewing, but like you can't beat them. They are absurd with experience. So you better get brewing. I guess we'll just keep this on the outside edge the whole time. And then take this out and go this way with it. Yeah, those like oozing and infestation potions are honestly absurd. Oh wow, we've been losing iron for a while. The amount of things that you can do with just those potions alone is actually silly. You get like it's like 365,000 slime an hour I got with that little farm. And you can do even more than that. But like, what's even the point once you get to that point? It's like, because it's not for experience, that's for sure. And then the silverfish ones, like, you can just lag out your whole device. It's great. Honestly, so fun. I need to mess around with, like, the wind charge-based ones. Because those seem fun. Those seem like a great time. Because you can just do really stupid things with wind charges. It's not the wind charges, it's the, what's it called? Wind burst? No, it's not wind burst. That's the enchantment. Which one's the potion? Potion of breezing. Potion of wind. Potion of wind charging. Potion of... It's potion of something. And I don't know what it is. It exists, and that's all I'm aware of. And yeah, basically all iron farms in Bedrock have been the same for years. There's really not been any difference to Bedrock iron farms. Potion, is it wind charged? I thought it wasn't though. So that's gonna be a bit of a pain to send up here. I think what we're gonna have to do is loop it around a little bit. So we can do like this. That would power those ones, and then we gotta go this way with it. And then that'll power all those ones. Okay. Brilliant. Problem solved. We're leaving a little bit of extra ice here and there, because we're going to need that for the flowing of the items. So we wanted to have a little bit of speed to actually get through this entire intersection. Okay. And then I don't know how we're going to do the tracers for like these two lines, but we will get those going. I think these ones are just going to be kind of on all the time. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have the redstone, or the bone meal one's going to come out of here. Is this something that we need to have revealed? No. Covered up. Yeah, please don't spam the emotes. Thank you. Okay, and... I mean, we're looking pretty good over here. Let's go ahead and turn off this one now. And then all the ones that we've set up will be turned off, right? So currently there's, like, nothing running in the base. Should have turned off all that. Should have turned off the iron farm one. Yeah, I mean, that one's technically always going to be producing items. Nice. So if we really get up here, pretty much only the core one right there, obviously the cactus one, and is that it? I guess that's it. We are going to take this cactus one out. We need to connect that up to the iron farm, actually. We should go do that, but otherwise I think everything else is basically done besides that pickle farm one. This one we didn't do, because that's just for poppies, and then this one is just for cactus. So no redstone that needs to go there, but we can go and turn that off. Okay, we're getting there, everybody. Doing things. Okay, this one's gonna have to go to like right here. Oh man, we are seriously maxed out on iron everywhere. Let's go ahead and maybe craft those down. I don't really want to waste iron. We have so little iron. I don't want to waste any. Nothing else I can throw away? Nothing? Nothing at all? Yeah, I think all of these are maxed. Yeah, absolutely all of them are. Okay. As of like 2.5 earlier, I had a stack and a half of iron in there. Jeez. And then we're going to set up an auto dropper to actually send all those items down the water streams. Which is going to be partially what we get to next, really. What do I use the gold for? Currently, we use it for flexing. We were going to auto-craft that gold down into golden carrots auto-magically. Because that was going to be fun, right? Infinite food source from the base. Gold isn't particularly useful. Really, it's going to be a byproduct of you getting experience most of the time. So that's why you're going to have, like, a bunch of it, right? It's just running a gold farm, get a bunch of experience. Otherwise, like, the only thing you're really going to craft with it is golden rails. The powered rails! But, how much of those do you really need, right? Not very many. That's how many. We did lime as well, right? I think we're done. Where the limits of modify a single amount. That's just for you. Go for it. Yeah, that just applies to you. It's an emote that you can use in chat. I don't think many people do that. Wither cages aren't really reliable, let alone for block breaking. You need pretty much bedrock access. Like bedrock blocks. Yeah, pretty much the flex for gold is like beacons. Quad beacon bases, that kind of stuff. I mean, you get so much of it. I think it would be nice if they did add another use for gold. I mean, you can make a bunch of golden apples and just have that be your food source, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. But, not particularly useful. I mean, it's fine. Maybe if you're playing hardcore and you just want to, like, constantly eat apples. Hey, Mad Lad, welcome in. How's it going? We are doing a base basically entirely dedicated to your ray tracing pack. All of these are going to be ray tracing because each one of them is going to be different and they're all going to light up. It's going to be great. Excited. Throughout the entire base. Okay, that one should turn off now. Well, most of it should. You know what? There is a way to stop these two lines from canoodling. Should we do that? We have enough target blocks, actually. Bunch of gold pressure plates. I mean, you really could. It's technically possible. Yeah, we can put bunch of target blocks underneath these guys, and that would help. Golden stairs. Now you would be able to make a golden toilet in Minecraft for real. Gonna update the channel banner screenshot then. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we're also gonna modify the middle row right here because as you can tell, this redstone line powers both sides, which we don't really want. We want to be able to toggle each and every single row in the base individually. So we're gonna go ahead and rip this out. And instead, use the target blocks that we produced months and months and months ago. And you guys said I would never use all of. Well, look at me. Here I am, proving you guys wrong. We're using about 1/10 of what we have. This was for the original idea for all of the lines, though. I thought we were going to use target blocks for every single one of these lamp lines. But no, we just use repeaters because it turns out that's a lot cheaper. Target blocks are stupidly expensive. Stupidly expensive. Can I say it one more time? Stupidly expensive. Like all that wheat and stuff, man. Ain't nobody got a wheat farm. You might be wondering, what do we do once it runs out of signal strength? We don't need to worry about it, because look at that. It, like, just happens to perfectly line up to the point where we don't need to worry about it. Wow. We don't even need to worry about the signal strength. It reaches all the way along to where it starts to divide again. Fantastic. You love it when a plan comes together. Love it. And then I think... Oh, no, we don't need that there. Because it's going to go like this, and then it's going to go like that. Boom, and then that should turn on the rest of these, right? No, we're missing 2. We're missing 1. Oh, right, this is also a repeating section, though. No, this one's actually allowed to... Yeah, no, this is part of the same line. Yeah, no, hold up. Those are getting cross-powered from the right side. Yeah, the nano crop farm is... Yeah, that's a solution. We have a lot of bone meal. That's technically a solution. Oh, wait, this one's supposed to be like that. Not all these are powered. I thought we had... No, this one goes right here. Oh, okay. And now this one's a problem as well. Because of this? Is that right? Hold up. There we go. 2 repeaters. Okay. That should actually do it. And then we got to do the same thing on the other side, too. Have a good night, Nintendo. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Oh, villager trading. Can you give it to villagers? What do they buy that's golden? Oh, no, the clerics buy it, right? Don't, wait. I don't know. There's too many villager trades. Can't remember these things. Why did none of those place in? Oh, no. That's a problem. We might have a problem, people. That would be a cross power, only because of that block, though. And then we just have to power, that right there? Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. And then, okay. I thought we were going to have a serious problem there. Would I use the time capsule add-on thing? I mean, I don't really see a reason. I mean, if you want to for fun, then, like, sure. But, like, I don't know what you would put in there. A written book, maybe? Just seems like kind of one of those extra little things that they put out for reasons. I'm not the target audience for that, is what I'll say, I guess. But yeah, it's free in the marketplace, I guess. If you want to go try it out. Oh no, then we gotta power those. Problem solved. Problemo solved. Yeah, hold up. And then, there's not really a way to do just that one, is there? There we go. The janky solutions are starting to pile up, people. At some point, we're gonna have jank on top of jank. it'll be glorious. We're running out of levers, too. Oh, there goes the pickaxe. It's actually very dead. Made because the time capsule they made IRL. That's fair, I guess. Did they put the end update in there? I feel like that's where the end update is. It's stuck in a time capsule, just waiting for the year 29,000. We'll get there one day, guys, I promise. But yeah, see, if you pick it up, it still has a little bit of durability on it. Just that tiny little sliver of red. And then I think we're running out of lamps, too. 1 lamp. There we go. Okay, so we broke out a few. I need to power that guy, and then another one right here, and then this is where we actually start powering legitimately with the redstone line, because otherwise they're just too close in there. Okay, let's go mend the pickaxe real quick, since you guys have been yelling at me about it all stream. Guess I'll finally do it. Maybe we can turn on ray tracing too. End update for Minecraft's 30th anniversary. Feels like it, jeez. Didn't Microsoft say like 5 or 6 years ago that they had like a 100-year plan for Minecraft? Is year 100 the end update? I mean, maybe that's why... Here's my conspiracy theory. Maybe that's why they've been delaying 1.22 so much. It's gotta be. What other reason could there be? They're overhauling the entire end dimension, guys. That's what it is. That's what it is. They just are like filling the gaps, filling the space between a huge end update with all these tiny other little game drops. They said 100 years, then Agnes said 50, then they said 15. Why does it keep switching my hotbar slots? I wasn't even touching the mouse. Jeez. I'm trying to hold the pickaxe over here. Feed your conspiracy brain. Yeah. Well, listen, not every critique has to be a conspiracy. We can just critique without having conspiracies. What's the worst that could happen? We get disappointed. We've been needing an end update for so long. Guys, they literally overhauled the entire overworld. You know, they added the 1.18 and 1.19 and 1.20 and 1.21 cave updates to give us, like, all the cave features. And then they overhauled the entire nether in 1.16, which is when they should have added the nether roof to Bedrock Edition, but they did it! Why? I don't know, but that's when they should have done it. Would have been the perfect time. Just give us the bedrock roof. Just let us build up there. Let it do it. But no, can't have that. And then, yeah, it's just like the end has just been neglected. The poor sad end update, man. Poor sad end update. Am I mad? Slightly. Just a little bit. Sometimes. I've been predicting an end update for the last 12 years. And it hasn't happened. Slightly upset about it. Oh yeah, let's try ray tracing. Now the gold farms are off. Usually if you run the ray tracing and the gold farms, things break. Do I talk fast when I get mad? Wow. Hey, there it goes. Things still break. It's fine. It gets pretty laggy, though. Yeah. Yeah, we got to reload this. Oh, the skin actually loaded. That's the first. Usually it just stays dark. Yeah, there's like a billion ray tracing bugs. They're still gonna develop the feature, though, or support it at least. Honestly, they should just, like, hire you, Mad Lad. If they just hired you to fix ray tracing, this stuff would be done already. Like, they should just add better RTX and go to graphics and all that to the base game. Just like, you're the only one actually working on ray tracing, I swear. Mojang does not care. It seems like, hey, well, look at this, though. It's coming along, man. It's coming along. Talking fast is rant voice. Right here. Right here. I'm loving this. Not even all the tracers are on right now. Most of them are turned off. Yeah, like those 3 are off. Those 4 are off. The gold farm's off. Those 3 are off. Those 2 are off. That one's off. Gold farm's off. Yeah, for real. Honestly, like, they just need to show up at your door one day, kick it in, throw a bag of money at you, and then throw you into the back of a van and drive off. Okay, maybe, like, have you sign an NDA first. Or a consent form or something, but, like, something like that. Just, like, just put you in charge of the ray tracing team. Because the ray tracing team doesn't exist. They haven't updated ray tracing in like 12 years. It's literally like since its release, right? I remember like one beta where we got bug fixes for ray tracing, and then it was like they just took Nvidia's money and ran. I'm assuming they got paid to add this to the game. They're just like, hey, thanks for the $20. We'll add that to Minecraft, and then just not care about it. I know they've probably been busy with like Gilded, or not Gilded Graphics, with Vibrant Visuals for like the last 12 years, but seems like maybe they should have put a little bit more effort into like their flagship rendering system. We gotta rebuild that one, fill this in. Where's the switch at? Oh, the switch is all the way back there. Yeah, they're buried. And, okay, let's go ahead and wrap up this tracer over here. But look how nice the green, like, glow is. Have I showed you my area down here, actually, Mad Lad? Have you seen this? Actually, kind of happy with how this one turned out. Oh, you know what? I got my other texture pack on. I want to make a pack where, like, the glass is glowing. Because, man, I think that would look so good with this. Or also where the water is glowing. Because we've had some bugs where those two things happen, and I think they look great. But yeah, my clear glass texture pack makes it, like, not glowy. Doesn't make it glowy. But here we go. Now we're talking. It's gradients. Soft lighting. It looks good. This is my favorite part right here. I got the stupid fart bubble particles. It's my other texture packet is on, though. But yeah. It's nice. I need to fix this part right here. I have no idea what to do with this. I've been ignoring it for, like, the entire base. It'll probably be the last thing that we do. After that beta, most of the graphics team left Mojang. Oh, well, that would do it. That would do it. Jeez. That makes all the sense, actually. I mean, they gotta have some sort of graphics team now, though. But they are clearly very busy working on Vibrant Visuals. Oh, no, that's a problem. Is that a problem? It's not that big of a problem. Just goes over there. Okay, fine. And then every time I turn off ray tracing, it sets me back to simple. Just to really give you that compare and contrast from the best graphics in Minecraft to the absolute worst. This is gonna have to go basically to right here. Jeez. Is there already lamps over here? There is! They're probably not powered the right way, though. So I guess we may as well just go ahead and rip this up right now. Oh, right, this is also the only iron farm that actually has an auto dropper on it. The question is, do we want those lamps to turn off? I think those are part of the interior build, so we should just keep those. We did have to set up this one because of the wool farm is why. It auto restocks with shears, which I think is pretty cool. This is gonna be all sorts of problems, though, isn't it? All of the problems are gonna happen. Oh, and the redstone's on that side, too. Oh, gee. Oh, no. Everything's going wrong. The lava just lights the crafting tables on fire. And then that's, like, all it does. Yeah, it's really simple. And then the crafting tables light the portals. And then that's it. Simple. Easy. Not even a problem. There's some lava dispensers up there, and that just makes the lava flow and tick faster. And then you get faster fire spread and faster portal lighting from that. Okay, that's all of those done. We're gonna need to switch sides again to this side. Oh man. This is why we left this stuff for last. It's getting messy in here. And now we should be home free. Except that we also have this thing right here, which is going to be a problem. So I think we're going to have to switch sides again. This is like the most messy one that we've had. Jeez. Yeah, these are all levers. Oh, they're one a comparator. Why do I have two of these? I feel like I should not have an extra comparator. Did I steal this from somewhere? Chat, I need you to tell me if I stole a comparator. I feel like this probably goes somewhere important. Hello? This build need one? No? I did, yeah, but from where? You use the powdered snow to block the portals. See that little white dot? That blocks the portals from lighting. So those crafting tables are always like catching on fire. But they don't do anything. Because they can't. They can't light anything. Because the portals are blocked from lighting. Okay. Then we gotta power these guys as well. Okay, that's all that one done. Then we're just gonna do a little stupid redstone line going around the back of this one. Make it go in a horrible little circle. All the way around. Not to there. All the way around. And then, technically, that is already getting powered by that torch, but that's fine as well. Where's my pickaxe? Stealing it from the hotbar. There we go. We actually got it done before the server restart, too. Incredible. This is by far the jankiest redstone line. I kind of want to show that on the video. It's like, well, this is what you're missing out on. Not much of a progress update here, is it? Absolutely horrible. How many times does that switch back? Starts on that side, goes there. That's once, twice. It switches 3 times. 3 times! It's too many. No, I've never really been interested in actions or stuff or better Bedrock or any of the add-ons or anything like that. It's never sparked my interest. Glad you like the builds, though, Gus. Glad they're working out for you, hopefully. Yeah, the Super Drifter graphics pack, that's a whole nother thing. They announced that in, I think it was... It must have been 2016 or 2017. Because I know I was still working at my hotel when I was... Oh, gee, what just happened there? I was still working at the hotel when they announced that. I was like, because they opened up like pre-orders for it, didn't they? I was like, oh man, maybe I should pre-order that. And I think I had $20 to my name. So I was like, like wow. It was definitely a good thing I didn't pre-order that, because they ain't never released that thing, man. They should have called Vibrant Visuals the Super Duper Graphics Pack. That's what they should have called it. Because it's basically exactly this. And for Bedrock Edition, they just like completely nuked that idea for no reason. We never really got word about what happened to it. It just like died. Okay, not many progress updates happening right now because it's all just a bunch of boring redstone lines. But this one in particular is extra janky, so it starts off as kind of a regular line, and then it has to switch across because of the gold farm and the wool farm over here. And then guess what? It switches across again, boom, and then it switches across again, and then we got this entire giant loop right here. And all of that redstone is just to power these lamps and make it so we can turn them off from the core of the base. It's really quite something. Don't worry about it too much. It's great. Fantastic redstone all around. No jankiness to be had. If I was Pinocchio, my nose would be like a mile long right now. Is that gonna go and do the things? Okay. We had some glass for this already too. Yeah, so all those items would have been lost. And we got super lucky that that didn't just flood out everything. Cool. All those precious redstone lines that we just put in, almost lost. While we're here, we should go ahead and install the auto dropper for the wool farm. Seems like a good idea. Kind of needs to be done anyway. L, thank you very much for the coin, or the gift, rather. Appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. Also, please try and keep chat English only. Life of Bluestone would probably be terrible for Redstoners. I think if they added another system of redstone, like basically is exactly redstone but blue, made out of lapis or something, man, we could do some crazy things for compaction. We already have really compact builds, but like we would go crazy with it. We're going to remove that. This is currently off because the tracer is off. Yeah, so that's all to be expected. Good to go. This actually kind of lines up perfectly, doesn't it? Because this right here should be a blue ice. And then that right there should be a regular. And then we're at not a blue ice, a packed. Redstone that can stick to walls. Yeah, vertical redstone would be crazy as well. There's so many different things that they could do. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with like the amount of redstone stuff that we have. Like the different variety of components. Usually, whatever you need to do, you have a way to do it. Can you do it like super simply and super compactly? Well, maybe not, but you can do it. And if you put your mind to it, you can certainly make it very compact as well. Oh, are we like fully out of ice? Oof. I knew this day would come. We have a bunch of regular ice. We are going to sacrifice some of this to the gods. The gods of the crafting table. It's literally only a stack. This stuff is so bad to mine. That might be all we need for the base, because we just need to put in a little bit here or there. But like, yeah. I throw away all my buttons too. Well, whatever. We will leave this for later then. While we're here, let's set up that auto dropper. I don't really have the redstone for that though. Call room service for another ice bucket. I guess you could call it an ice bucket, yeah. Because it's a shulker box full of ice. Wanting to be. True. That's a good little reference there. So all of these are going to be broken down, thrown away. Not thrown away, but like they're going to the base somewhere. How are we going to do this ice stream? I think it makes sense to, oh man. Like this? Like this, like this? Yikes. Basically, that's all I have to say about that. Yikes. I'll have some more coins, much appreciated. On the TikTok. We got people in the TikTok stream, everybody. It's crazy. We're actually going to use some of this wool for building up the redstone lines. I want to keep those slightly organized. We're going to need to, because we're going to have a lot of redstone lines in the base. So it's going to be important that we actually color code those at some point. We're working on, right now we are working on connecting up a bunch of redstone water streams to all of our different farms throughout the base. This is going to work as the on-off switch for all of the farms, so they're not laggy and stuff, and then also working as the, did this pick up like the, oh it did. And there's also going to work to transfer all of our items back to central storage as well. So fairly important stuff. It's just kind of a little bit grindy to actually get it all done. Of course, right now we're in like the deep depths of the redstone. Let me guess that picked that up again. Yes, it. How's it keep picking it up? Stop it. Is this gonna be in the way? A little bit. It's gonna be in the way. Actually, we'll just set all these up to be going into the auto dropper. Okay, so now we have to actually build this thing. Let's see. So I need some redstone room underneath it, of course. So probably something like this. I think maybe we can go... we can go like that way with it. Trying to think out how I want to do this. Okay, so comparator. That's not on subtract mode. This goes into that block, and then we have this comparator again. And then... Don't know why these ones are on deep slate. These ones in particular have to be on blocks. The other ones can be on janky blocks. So that's our auto dropper. No issues there. And then we just have to move items into that using a hopper, which is also going to be kind of janky. But we can just put a double chest above that. Save some hoppers. Or they just won't connect. That's also acceptable. Is that going to shoot up? It should. There we go. Okay. And then we will just box this in and put some water above it. And that should all be very fine and all good to go. Is there a way to make a squid farm? There is. I got a tutorial for one. It's a little bit old, but it still works perfectly fine. They're super easy. You just like go build a platform up in the sky, really. Coming along, people. Let's see. What else do I need? Blocks! We need some decoration blocks. And also some water and stuff. Am I out of, like, deep slate? I am completely out of deep slate. It's kind of our filler blocks that we use for everything. Because we're supposed to have a ton of it. But we're kind of running out. Now, we also need to check our storage a little bit because we need to change where this wool actually ends up going. Because it's not actually currently configured to go where we want it. So we need to go change the storage system slightly. Say that 5 times fast. Change the storage system slightly. Change the storage system slightly. Change the storage system slightly. Okay, that should work fine. Let's throw some junk in there. Make sure we get all 18 of those stone back. I think we'll need another piece of water right there. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, they were just stacking into that one that I pushed into the hopper. Why is this so slow? This seems very slow for some reason. Oh, that's on 4 ticks is why. Ah, jeez. Well, that would do it. My bad, everybody. Okay, I think everything back here is fine. It's all just kind of a mess. But yeah, we got our 18 stone back. Okay, we're fine now. Go and seal all this back up. And then you won't even be able to really see back there. All of this has got to get emptied out at some point, but we are not worried about that right now. I'm pretty sure I left my redstone box down here. Or maybe I took it back. Welcome in, Jenna. Okay, then. So now we are kind of done with all the redstone connections that we need to make with all the redstone lines, of course. So each one of these goes out to where they should. They are all properly hooked into things. Technically, we could add a little bit of redstone lamps to the side of the honey farm right there. That would be fine. We also need to slightly change how we have the melon and pumpkin farm output as well. Also important that we do that. And then we probably need to add the redstone lamps into the back lines over here. These two guys. I think the base is 177. Don't ask why it's an odd number. It should be even. And then we need to add in the item filter right there so that only poppies go this way and so that iron goes that way. Same deal on this side. Then we need to change up the redstone for that. Obviously build the pickle farm. And then we need to have the redstone changed up for this part of the base. So all the wool goes in conveniently on this line right here. Which is going to be super convenient for a reason that I'll show you right now. So remember, it's this green line. And that green line is visible right here. Then it goes back. And then I blocked in all my exits. So that green line comes out. Yeah, right here. So we're going to steal the output from right there. Move that water source over to here. Build a little water stream going like straight across. Somehow. and then drop those items down to... there should be a entrance. I think it might be that right there. Yeah, I think it might be that piece of packed ice. Yeah, it is. So this is where the wool's gonna come out. So I think we just send it straight to the side. Maybe do a little bit of a U-turn on it. And then we'll have to go through the entire system. And then this is our 16 different item filters for the wool farm. How do I get out of here? The constant question of the ages. I think for this, we can just pop out a block, because that's way more convenient. Pro tip, when you're designing a base, make it so that you can get out of your base. That's a good idea. This base is not made for players. It's made for items. It's an item paradise over here. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. We have a bunch of stuff that we're going to do. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, and early Australian time. And of course, my name is Silent Whisper on all platforms. It's broken again. Did we get kicked out? Oh yeah, but no. Look how crazy the colored lighting on the glass is, like the glowing glass. Look how crazy that is. I love that. I think that might be just because of the water, actually. Yeah, no, that's just because of the water. Oh, man, that's so cool. Hold up. No, we got to get a clip of this before it gets sunrise. Okay. This right here is why I want the glowing water. Look how nice those tracers look with not but glowing water. We don't even have, like, the lamps on right now because the lamps aren't visible because the pack's broken, but it's fine. Look how much contrast there is. Beautiful. Please ignore the top of the iron farms. We don't pay attention to that. Somehow, yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this stream, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll be streaming tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, early Australian. Follow for notifications. That way you know when we're streaming again, of course. And we might be doing some daily streams over the next little while. We're going to end by raiding someone as we always do, so stick around for just a moment. And we will head off to somebody that we know, or somebody that we used to know. We got the Marine Mammal Rescue Center. You guys know the deal. We're hanging out with some cute otters because they're cute. Oh my god, they're so sweepy. These guys look like my cat, but like moist. They're the cats of the sea. There's the link in the chat. You guys know the deal. I'll catch you over there. Have yourselves a good one, everybody. Bye.